Have you ever caught yourself thinking, for my age, I guess I'm doing okay, but quietly wondered what your body is really telling you about how long you might live? Maybe you've noticed friends your age slowing down, getting sick more often, or needing help with simple things. Maybe you've lost people who were younger than you, and once in a while, especially at night, a question pops into your mind. How much time do I really have left? If you're between 60 and 85, you already know that age is not just a number. Your knees feel it, your back feels it, your doctor's appointments feel it. But you may also notice something interesting. Some people your age seem much older than you, and some people, 10 or 15 years older, look surprisingly strong, sharp, and independent. What makes the difference? Of course, there's some luck and genetics involved, but researchers and doctors have noticed that there are certain simple abilities, things you can do in everyday life, that quietly predict how well you're aging on the inside. They're like little checkpoints your body uses to say, "Hey, I've still got more in the tank," or "I'm starting to struggle." These abilities have nothing to do with running marathons or lifting heavy weights. They're not about looking young on the outside. They're about what your heart, muscles, balance, brain, and daily habits can still handle, even in your 60 seconds, 70 seconds, and 80 seconds. If you're between 60 and 85 and you can still do certain 5 things, it could mean your body is more resilient than you think, and that, with some care, you might be on track to live not just longer, but better, maybe even into your late 80 seconds, 90 seconds, or beyond. Now, this is important. This video is not about fortune telling. It's not a guarantee that you'll live to be 100. And if you can't do some of these things right now, it does not mean you're doomed. Instead, think of these 5 abilities as a way to check in on your real age inside, not just the number on your birthday cake, a way to spot areas where your body is quietly asking for more help, a source of hope if you realize, hey, I can actually still do these things. Maybe I've got more good years ahead than I thought. If you're over 60, you might already be asking yourself, what kind of shape am I really in compared to others my age? Are there simple things I can test at home to get a sense of my future health? If I'm struggling with some of these, is there still time to improve? You are not alone in wondering. Many older adults feel stuck between 2 fears: fear of bad news and fear of not knowing. The truth is, knowing where you stand gives you power. If you're doing better than you realized, it can give you hope and motivation to keep going. If you're struggling in some areas, it can be a wake-up call, not to panic, but to gently start making changes while you still can. In this video, we're going to talk about 5 simple things that many people between 60 and 85 can still do when their bodies are aging. Well, things that often show up in people who go on to live very long, active lives. By the end of this video, you'll know what these 5 abilities are and why they matter for living longer. Be able to quietly check in with yourself at home and see where you stand. Understand what it might mean if you can still do them, and what steps to consider if you can't yet. And we'll do this in a calm, realistic way. No shaming. No, you should have started 20 years ago. Just clear, honest conversation about what your body might be telling you right now, and how to listen. And stay with me until the very end, because the 5th ability we'll talk about has nothing to do with how fast you walk or how strong your muscles are. It lives in your mind and your daily attitude, and it may be one of the strongest clues of all that you're wired for a longer, more meaningful life. Now, let's get started. Number 1, you can walk at a steady pace for 10 minutes without feeling wiped out. Let's start with something simple: walking. Not speed walking, not jogging, just your normal, comfortable pace. If you're between 60 and 85 and you can, walk for about 10 minutes straight at a pace that feels natural, not shuffling, not barely moving, without needing to stop and gasp for air. Your body is quietly telling you something powerful. Why? Because walking uses almost everything: your heart and lungs to move oxygen, your leg muscles to push you forward, your balance and nerves to keep you steady, your brain to coordinate it all. Doctors sometimes call walking speed a vital sign because it reveals so much about how well your systems are working together. If, at 70 or 80, you can get up, walk down the block, around the house, or through a store for 10 minutes without feeling like you're about to collapse, that's a very good sign that your inner engine still has strength. Think about Robert, 78. He doesn't run marathons, but every morning he walks to the end of his street and back about 10-15 minutes. Some neighbors his age can't make it to the mailbox. Others avoid walking because it feels scary. Robert isn't perfect, his knees hurt some days, but he can still do that walk most mornings. That simple habit suggests his heart, lungs, and muscles are still cooperating in a way that many people his age have already lost. Now, if you can't walk 10 minutes right now, don't panic. That doesn't mean you're doomed. It just means your body is asking for extra help and attention. You might start with 1 or 2 minutes and build up, ideally with your doctor's guidance. But if you can still walk 10 minutes at a steady pace, your body is quietly whispering, "I'm still capable. Keep taking care of me." Ask yourself, can I still walk for 10 minutes without feeling like I'm going to collapse? And if not, could that be an area to gently work on? Number 2, you can stand up from a chair on your own and stay steady once you're up. The second ability is something you do several times a day, getting out of a chair. If you're between 60 and 85 and you can, sit in a normal height chair. Stand up using your legs, maybe lightly touching the armrests, but not hauling yourself up with both arms every time. Stand there feeling steady, not ready to topple over. Then your leg strength and balance are still serving you well. Why is this such a big deal? Because your ability to stand up from a chair is like a live test of leg muscle strength, especially in your thighs, balance and coordination, core strength, the muscles that stabilize you. People who struggle a lot with standing up often struggle with getting out of bed, using the toilet safely, climbing stairs, catching themselves if they stumble. Imagine Maria, 82. She lives alone. She doesn't drive anymore, but she can still stand up from her favorite armchair, walk to the kitchen, and move around her home without someone lifting her under the arms. She uses the table for support sometimes, but she doesn't need 2 people to haul her up. That independence is gold. It's a sign that her legs and balance still have power left, power that can carry her into her late 80 seconds, or even 90 seconds if she keeps using it. If, on the other hand, you feel like you're stuck in chairs, always needing a big push or a strong arm, your body isn't failing, it's calling for reinforcement. Physical therapy, strength exercises, and medical checkups can sometimes improve this. It's not all or nothing. Safety note: if you're unsteady, don't test this alone in the middle of the room. Use a sturdy chair with armrests, have something solid nearby, and never risk falling just to see how you're doing. This is about awareness, not danger. Ask yourself, can I still get out of most chairs on my own and feel steady once I'm standing? Or have I been quietly avoiding lower seats because I'm afraid I won't get up? If you're still listening, comment the number 2 below so we know you're here. And if these conversations matter to you, consider subscribing. Your support helps us keep creating videos like this for older adults and their families. Now, let's move forward. Number 3, you can carry your own groceries or climb a flight of stairs without being completely wiped out. This third ability is all about functional strength, not gym strength, but real-life strength. Ask yourself, can I carry a couple of grocery bags from the car to the kitchen? Can I climb 1 flight of stairs, maybe slowly? Maybe holding the railing without needing a long rest at the top? You don't have to sprint. You don't have to carry heavy loads like you did at 30. But if you can still carry a reasonable amount and go up a flight of stairs without feeling like you're going to pass out, it's a very encouraging sign. Why does this matter? Because tasks like carrying groceries and climbing stairs put a controlled stress test on your heart and lungs. Can they handle a short burst of effort? Leg muscles. Do they have enough power to lift your body repeatedly? Endurance. Can you keep going for a short, challenging moment? Think of Sheila, 69. She lives in an apartment on the second floor. She doesn't fly up the stairs, but she can climb them, one step at a time, holding the railing. Groceries? She might make 2 lighter trips instead of 1 heavy one, but she doesn't need someone else to carry every single bag. Her heart and muscles are still up for the job. Compare that to someone who avoids all stairs, can't carry even a light bag without stopping, feels their heart racing dangerously after just a few steps. That person may still have time to improve, but their body is showing more strain. Again, this is not about shame, these are signals. If you can still climb and carry, your body is raising its hand and saying, "I've still got some resilience." If you can't, it may be time to ask your doctor for help building strength and checking your heart and lungs. Ask yourself, when was the last time I carried something slightly heavy or climbed a flight of stairs, and what did my body tell me afterward? Number 4, you can manage your own daily life medications, appointments, and basic tasks without constant supervision. This ability isn't about your legs, it's about your brain. If you're 60-85 and you can still keep track of your medications with or without a pill organizer, remember important appointments and follow through. Handle basic money tasks, paying bills, checking your accounts. Plan simple meals and take care of your personal hygiene. Your brain is showing important signs of continued cognitive strength. Why does this matter for living longer? Because your brain is the boss of everything. It reminds you to take medications that protect your heart, blood pressure, and sugar. It helps you notice new symptoms and seek help early. It organizes your day so you stay active, social, and engaged instead of drifting into isolation. Imagine Edwin, 81. He uses a calendar on the wall and a pill box to keep things straight. He sometimes needs to write extra notes or ask someone to repeat something, but he's still the primary manager of his own life. He knows where his important papers are. He can call and schedule his own appointments. He can talk with his doctor and understand the basics of what's happening. Now imagine someone the same age who constantly loses track of whether they took their pills, misses multiple appointments because they forgot, can't keep up with bills or gets confused by basic instructions, needs others to constantly step in so things don't fall apart. That person isn't lesser, but they are at higher risk of avoidable problems, missed medications, late diagnoses, financial trouble, and accidents. Their body may still be physically strong, but if their brain can't coordinate the show, long-term health becomes harder to protect. If you notice changes in this area, more confusion, more missed tasks, that doesn't mean all hope is gone. Sometimes medications, sleep issues, depression, hearing loss, or other treatable problems can affect thinking. Talking with a doctor is always worth it. But if, right now, you can still run the basic business of your own life, that's a powerful sign that your brain is still working in your favor and might keep doing so for many years with care. Ask yourself, am I still the one steering my daily life, or have I quietly handed over everything because it feels too confusing or overwhelming? Number 5, you still wake up with a reason to get out of bed and people or activities that keep you connected. This last ability doesn't show up on a blood test or a treadmill. It shows up in your spirit. If you're 60-85 and you can honestly say, I still have a reason to get up in the morning, and I'm still connected to people or activities that matter to me, then you may be holding one of the strongest secrets of long life. Researchers have noticed again and again that people who live longer, healthier lives, especially into their 80 seconds, 90 seconds, and beyond, often share 2 things: a sense of purpose, even if it's small, and person. Social connection, people they talk to, see, or help on a regular basis. That purpose doesn't have to be grand. It could be, I walk my neighbor's dog, I tend my little garden, I call my sister every day, I pray for my family. I'm the storyteller in this family. Connection doesn't have to mean big parties. It can be a regular group at the senior center or church, a weekly coffee with a friend, phone calls, or video chats with family, volunteering in a way your body can handle. Think of Evelyn, 84. She doesn't move as fast as she used to, but she still helps fold bulletins at her church once a week. She calls 2 friends every Tuesday just to check in. She keeps a small list of birthdays and sends simple cards. These aren't huge acts, but they give her a sense that her days still matter. Compare that to someone who wakes up thinking, "Why am I still here? I see no one. I do nothing." That emptiness can quietly eat away at health. People without purpose and connection often move less, eat poorly, neglect medications, and lose hope. Over time, that can shorten life in ways that don't show up on a single test, but matter deeply. If you're listening to this and thinking, "I don't really have that anymore," this is not the end of your story. Purpose and connection can be rebuilt slowly, in small steps. One call, one visit, one group, one tiny project. But if you do still have them, if you can say, "Yes, I still care about something and someone," that may be one of the clearest signs your story is not done yet. Ask yourself, do I still feel like my life has a reason? And do I still have people or places where I feel I belong, even in a small way? If you're between 60 and 85 and you can still, walk at a steady pace for about 10 minutes. Stand up from a chair and feel steady on your feet. Carry your own groceries or climb a flight of stairs without being destroyed. Manage your own basic daily life and decisions. Wake up with purpose and stay connected to others. Then no one can promise you'll live to 100, but your body and mind are showing hopeful signs that you're aging with strength. And even if you can't do all of these right now, that doesn't mean you've failed. It means you've just identified your starting point, the areas where, with help and effort, you may still be able to improve, protect, or adapt for the years ahead.